Good evening. This is Jupiter Exile. Going in for another day of SNES not SNES randomizer. Link to the Past randomizer. Just going to throw up a couple of notifications and then I'm just going to get right to the game. On a real kick this week, as far as this is concerned. Definitely want to get that sub 3 hours. I got some Christmas shopping done between yesterday and today, so it shouldn't be that bad. I've got more to do though, so try and get that done soonish. All right. Is everything ready to go? Kind of looks it. I didn't get all of the research done that I had meant to do about what I had missed on the icebreaker and things like that, so whatever. I'll figure that out later. It's not going to be in this run. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to do the Houlihan start again. Okay, so we're starting with Ether Medallion. I can finally tell the medallions apart by name, so that's cool. And I'm going to do the Houlihan start again. So we stay as far north on this screen as possible. Go through this guy. Run up till we aggro him. Yep. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. Down we go. And I'm going to quit out the Sanctuary, because I know that that will, the Houlihan room will respawn me at House, which is not where I want to go. Heading to Kakariko. We're going to check on Blacksmith and Lost Woods on the way. Not Blacksmith, Lumberjacks. You know, I think there's not much point if I'm doing the Houlihan room in killing this guy and enabling Treeple, because I'm not sure if it can actually get me bombs or arrows before I've gotten those weapons. Lumberjack is a full heart piece, which is not necessary, it's just comfortable. If we happen to take out Aghanim, might come around for that just because. Going into the Lost Woods, then. Yeah. Get out of my way. Okay, nothing too big on our little Lost chest. And up here we've got some bombs. Grab some bombs. It has occurred to me that I didn't make sure that I'm on the stream manager. Yeah, that should be fine. We're good. This way. Head out through here. Just let him do his thing. Go around him. And we're out towards Kakariko. Since I did get bombs, I can go straight for the bomb checks. Probably going to grab a couple more pots than usual just to make this shut up. I guess we've got a couple pots in the bomb wall room here. Okay, Bottle and Fairy, that gives us the Sick Kid check. And a shield, so we get shield lag for basically the entire run. Boo-hoo. But that's the reality of the seed, can't stop it. Good, no more beeping. Ah, early hammer, okay. Alright. Just giving away money. Let's see. With magic powder, we could get a check on the demon, which does remind me that there's like a fake powder method, but I don't know what's needed for that, or quite how to do it. You need to run out your magic meter, and then like buffer something in. I think you might need the Cane of Samaria to do it. The Cane of Samaria does some funky stuff when you run out of magic. Okay, Sick Kid just gives us a bit of heart. And we continue on our way. Some bombs. Check the library. Magic powders in the library. Okay. It's possible for that to be necessary. So we'll want to try and come back for that when it's convenient. Race game has bombs. Don't need it. Okay. Quit out to the house. And we use the hammer to do front of escape. Flippers, okay. With the amount of money we have and flippers, we might take an early trip to King Zora. Parts. Okay. Yeah. I can do most of the front of escape except for the chest in the dark room should be off logic in the sewer segment. It's probably not the hardest chest in the world to grab off logic, but I've had such mistakes with dark room navigation that I don't want to waste a ton of time. Out of my way. Okay, we've got one more chest for here. And after that, I want to go down to the waterworks and Lake Hylia in some order. Think about what order I should do that in. I think going to Hobo first is probably the faster way of doing this. No matter how I slice it, I'm starting from the house. I'm thinking, like, house to Hobo to Ice Rod, maybe? No, I mean, it's got to be faster to do the water stuff first, right? The waterworks? Oh. There's a jump-off point over here, right? Yeah, at the very least, there's one at the end of this. This is perhaps some roundabout traversal, so I could see this. Yeah, I could see this going better if I did the dam first, over in the swamp. My thinking is that if I get the hook shot or the mirror, I can do the dam faster. Whereas this other stuff doesn't really speed up. I'm gonna go do the Ice Rod Cave before the Zora stuff. And that's just on a basis of, like, outside-in logic. I mean, really, if I get the hook shot, everything's faster, so I don't know if that's saying much either way. Let's see. I've got a fairy in a bottle, which is a full health restore right now. I suppose actually using that from the bottle is faster than falling down and watching an extra screen. Oh, wait, this should take me to, This actually goes to the swamp area, doesn't it? It does not. Okay. I don't know my river teleporters super well. So that actually goes to the top left? I'll have to try and be mindful of that. Oh, come on. Your momentum is preserved through the whirlpool, so you can't reverse direction right away. Moon Pearl. That's the second time in a row the Moon Pearl's been in that spot. Much faster hammer than the last seed, though. Bombs there, okay. I wager that after you've played it through enough, a lot of seeds start to resemble each other. There's got to be why people start getting into, you know, key sanity and this other crazy stuff. There's Bombos. Of course, none of the medallions open up anything right now because they all require the sword to use. Let's go off here. Ready to mark off the explored location of the tracker when I hit its screen transition. There. And that's a red ruby, so we won't need it. Okay, so this is a bit of a messy set of transitions. I'm going to go through about 3 irrelevant screens to get back to the next check. So that tells me that the waterway through would have been the better move. Because after checking in with King Zora, I could have cleanly save quit. Oh sure, run away, why don't you? Here we go. Always tricky to clear this with the hammer. Eh. Another bottle, and 10 bombs. Okay. Nothing revolutionary. Let's see. I could continue in this direction to Desert Cave after this check. I don't have any items that preclude me from going in twice, so we have to go in twice here. If this doesn't yield me something new, Sahasrara is probably the next check. We could do Desert Cave and then Sahasrara. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna do the Desert Cave and then Sahasrara. On the lookout for Mitts and a light source would be the biggest changes. Since we have the Moon Pearl and the Hammer, do we have Dark World access with that? I believe we've got Dark World access through Kakariko. Why is it not telling me that on the tracker? The tracker didn't catch my moon... Oh no, the tracker caught my Moon Pearl. Huh. That's peculiar. I don't know why it's not showing access for a couple things. Alright. So Sahasrara would be a decent check from here. But I believe I have access to Dark Kakariko. Tracker's just not updating properly. If I've got access to Dark Kakariko, that's a better check than Sahasrara. Why does it think I don't have that? Does Dark Kakariko access also somehow... It also requires Mitts. It does, that's right. Because the portal there is underneath a rock. Okay. Let's go check in with Sahasrara then. This is going to be a little slow, so I didn't go in at the house, which is a little closer to Sahasrara. Alright, let's see. Just doing a bit more work on video editing today. Figuring out how to use some additional tools for Luma keys and such from within the video editor instead of having to manipulate the image files themselves. So it could speed up work a bit. Because I don't have to continually generate or regenerate the images. And it's just generally like, oh, the bow and arrow, okay. Okay, so our actual progression check is one of two things. It's either the magic mushroom, or it's front of Eastern Palace. Now with the bow, I have what I need to kill the boss. Just lacking a light source. Eastern Palace is a pendant. Given that you only get one item out of the Witch's Hut, I'm assuming we've got a progression item in Eastern Palace. It's more than a 50-50. Oh, wrong way. I need to go do this first. Given the number of chests here and the number of small keys needed to complete it, I think it's like a 60-30 that our progression is here as opposed to being at the Witch. Let's see. Is there an indicator I should use to turn around here? I think if I haven't gotten the progression item by the time I make it to the dark rooms, it might be in my best interest to turn around. Is it just the middle? It's just the middle. I don't remember that one so clearly. Okay, a piece of heart is part of the random pool. Lamp. Okay. We can now clear this dungeon very cleanly, but that's also just a general progression item. Let's see. We still don't have the mitts for Old Man check. We've got an extra check in our escape because we can now see in the sewers. So that's on logic now. We've got one more chest over in this direction. I could take a bet against this chest. Which is to say, I could bet that this next chest is the compass. And just aim to complete the dungeon without it. But I think that's kind of a 50-50 gamble. I don't know if there's a more definitive way for me to tell on that. I'm going to do one more try at the deboost trick I failed before. There we go. It's mitts. That's huge. All right, let's clear. Ah. Screwing up. Wow. Hammer combat, man. I need to see a visual sometime of where the hammer hitbox actually is relative to Link. It's very weird. The bow is weirdly good for skeletons, being a piercing weapon. Doesn't follow D&D logic at all. But Stalfos don't leap back based on any projectiles. They only leap back based on melee attacks. Okay. Where were we? Yes. That's how that's shaped. Nine arrows should be more than enough. I'm supposed to stand right about here. Nope, it's the wrong spot again. Well, I still got the last two before any of them flipped red. And the last item was the compass. I should have known the last item was the compass, and from there, the dungeon was unnecessary. So that's quite the mistake. I'm going to do a quit out to the Sanctuary. I'm going to do Back of Escape, followed by Dark Kakariko. So we've got a quick 3 checks in Back of Escape, and then Dark Kakariko with Thieves Town included. Even just the first floor of Thieves Town. It's a lot. 4, 7 checks, 8 with the digging game. Book of Eudora. Whoops. That'll be quite the setback. I could also go in for something like Old Man Escort. We might need to do the sewers part of Escape for one more chest, since I got a small key. So this time, I'm going to keep that in mind, and I'm not going to mark it off on the tracker like a dummy, like I did last time. Let's not make that mistake again. Got to take the long way around to go into the Dark World, but hey. Dun. Quick dungeon check. Pendants in Eastern Palace and in Palace of Darkness and Skull Woods. And those are our other two pendants, because we got one of them from Eastern Palace. Check the Sea House. Cool. Got the Bumble House next. Just forget, like, the orientation of those. Always messes me up a little bit. Okay, I'm going into Thieves Town now. We could technically complete Thieves Town, but blind will be very challenging right now. Not only fighting blind with our current amount of hearts, no blue mail, but also with no sword, just a hammer. Well, okay, that fixes the no sword problem, kind of. The fighter sword is still very weak compared to blind. Okay, got the big key. Jump down. That's basically like our mandatory small chests. Well, that is the one mandatory small chest for this area, then. Okay. Let's see. Let's see about making our way to the big chest and as close as possible to the blind unlock. I'd feel better about this with boots or hookshot. Right. I feel confident about at least clearing the upstairs. Okay. Making our way to the downstairs. Blind should have either the map or the small key for the last door. I believe contact with any of the red ones is going to be lethal. There we go. Okay, there's the map, which means we've got the key on blind. And then that key will be necessary to access the big chest. I'm going to trigger the blind fight and just try very hard to not die. I haven't found any, like, cooler bottles. No, I have not. Okay. I'm going to see what I can do, but I think this is basically like 2 hits and I'm dead. Equestrian services are a stable job. Oh, man. There it goes. Yeah. Very tough at that point. I'm going to come back for blind later. I'm going to go do digging game. So I've got a lot of other places to check. It's not that hard to get back to Dark Kakariko. Blind is a possible progression point, which could just turn out to be very cruel. That might be the way of it. Oops. Forgot I need to jump down over here. Without Titan's Mitts, we cannot go back into Kakariko from this direction. Which is noteworthy. It's not a deal breaker. It's just a thing. Four, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to make my way to Hype Cave. And I'll hit up the Grove on my way over. Talk to Stumpy. Okay, let's see. Bombs on Stumpy. Let's see. If we don't find anything on Hype Cave, then I might go back to Witches. Because then it's either like Witches, Blind, or the Sewers check. Whoops. I could also go to Pyramid. Alright, Hype Cave, this way. Getting what I was doing for a sec. There's also Old Man, but I don't have Hookshot, so I can't get into the other half of Death Mountain. Well, okay. Now, the highest priority is going to be the other half of Death Mountain. Why thinking that I had the Hookshot already selected. And Shovel. Okay. We're going to quit out from Hype Cave. And while I'm quit out, I'm actually going to take a bathroom break. Be back in 5. Okay, back. And 3, 2, 1, resume to Sanctuary. Little priestly smooch. Let's see. Oh, I could also do Tower of Hera on my way back through after I have done the Eastern Death Mountain. That sounds good. I might be able to finish up with Spike Cave, but that's really dependent on like health and stuff. Oops. Almost slipped. Okay. Just some couch change from the old man. Huh. Right, I forget this needs a bomb. Master Sword, cool. Technically opens Aga Tower, but doesn't matter. Already got Dark World access. Please let me throw my bombs. Quake Medallion, might need that. Pain of Samaria, definitely need that. There's no reason for me to push that. Okay. Next up, we've got Spiral Cave. Which is, of course, much more comfortable if we had boots, but we don't, so whatever. We gotta walk it. It's just the way things go. Sometimes you have boots, sometimes you don't. Okay, now we're up to the top. And Tower of Hera. small key might mean that we need to go into the basement. Don't need that item. Okay, looks like we need to go into the basement to get the big key. Forgot about this room. Whoops. A little dangerously low. Kinda just been getting hit by everything all game. Okay. Nothing important in those. Like to have gotten a couple extra kills for the purpose of hearts. The game is very hearts averse right now. I could take a fall down for fairies. I believe one of those pits is lined up with one of the pots below. But instead, I'm just going to try to do this correctly. Uh-oh. It's not great. He got me. Alright, we gotta climb the tower again. This is a crystal dungeon, so we gotta do it. I'm not great at hammer strats on Moldorm in the first place. Come on, get up there. You can do this. I mean, I do have a Master Sword, so I could be trying to use that instead. There we go. That worked. I forget I even have the sword until it hits Tempered Stage. That was better. Okay. We're going to head to the left for a little dramatic reading. We can check the item on top of Spectacle Rock. And then we can check the Spectacle Rock cave on our way out. Yeah. The would-be Ether Medallion is 50 rubies. Top of Spectacle Rock is unimportant. Spectacle Rock Cave. Is the bee in a bottle. Alright, don't hate that. From here, I think we really want to quit out. Where to afterwards? Well, we can visit the witch for one. We've also got the grove. Let me mark a couple things off that didn't mark themselves. Eastern Palace is done. We've got access to Pod, I think in its entirety. Which is a pretty big series of checks. Let's see. We do not have a medallion to turn into Sahasrara. I'm gonna make a quick check-in with the witch, but Pod is the better check by far. It's unfortunate that I don't have the flute to make my way over there faster. Just a blue ruby. Get ourselves a little backup juice. Which is really, is pretty much the real reason I wanted to come over here. I need to remember that I have the sword. Sword's kind of good. Alright, so we're going to go over to a little palace portal over here. Let's see. I'm the mirror away from accessing Swamp Palace. This is the only time I've ever, like, walked down here instead of, like, fluting over in the last several seeds. Oh, and this is green pendant. Unfortunately, we don't have the mirror to make a quick Sahasrara check after. Just a lot of chests in pod. I don't think I've ever seen a case where it's actually optional. Should I do like a regular front entrance pod? No. Wrong skull. Pretty much always prefer this route when I come in with the hammer. Ah, got tapped. There's that one, and that one. Oh, we got a lot of keys. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go out on the lower left first so I can take that quick loop through the lower floor. With me already finding so many keys, I think it's pretty likely that the chest in the center here is not a key. Mm-hmm. Pretty important. Let's see, I need to go on the right-hand side, so let's just go through the normal way. What? I was holding down. I don't know why it instantly walked Link back up the stairs. Or I suppose Solaire in this case. Nice. Nope, a little short. Come on. Got robbed on some of those throws. And I got... Oh, I thought I got robbed again. That always gives me cause for pause. Made it in time. Do that. Go into the dark room. Blue mail, very useful. Half magic, awesome. Okay, with this, either the big chest or one of the two chests in the downstairs U will have a small key in it. Okay, so I gotta go to the downstairs U. Or this one could also have, oh, it's the mirror. So we take this little loop, and then we'll be heading for the boss. With the mirror, we can do a quick Sahasrara check on the way out. It's pretty legit. We do have Samaria. That's all done. Stretch. With the blue mail, I'm in better condition for blind. Can't remember if blind is mandatory or not. I'll have to check when I get out of here. Turtle genocide complete. I wouldn't push for a moment. I don't know. Got him. Nice and quick. Okay. Map is unimportant. Green pendant could mean something. If I were planning to use that mirror portal to go back into the Dark World, this would be pretty slow. and I would have wanted to move closer to Sahasrara, but since I don't think I do. Okay. Nothing interesting on Sahasrara. That should be a save quit. And I believe we're going Sanctuary to Dark Kakariko again to finish off Blind, and then we can loop through after that to get the Cave 45, and then the Shovel Check in the Grove. Apart from that, I've got like Catfish and Pyramid. I've got Desert Palace access, but it's coming up in yellow. I'm trying to think of what I'm missing for a full clear on Desert Palace. And it's not coming to mind. Oh, boots. Sometimes you need boots to full clear Desert Palace. But thankfully that's one case where you can see the check before you... I mean, you can see the check and know if you actually need that on a return. And that will be a crystal dungeon as well. So as I recall, Blind is probably got a small key. Got him. That was a pretty clean fight, too. It's pretty easy to hit Blind with spin slashes. He didn't drop a small key, so that means the big chest has a small key inside it, and that room's not necessary. So, Thieves Town complete. Heading on to Cave 45 and the Grove. Don't need that. The Light World Grove is the grove we need to check. Okay, nothing important. Alright, let's see. It's unfortunate that I do need to get back into the Dark World now. We'll use the river entrance. I can clear Swamp Palace. And I believe, yep, Crystal Dungeon. After this, we might do like a Book of Mudora check on the desert pedestal, the Bombos pedestal. Oh, whoops. This is important. Compared to my time from yesterday, if I'm able to just keep moving, I should be able to get a better time. Let's see. Because I've got a lot of the important items for the game. Mark out a couple of things that I know are not important. I do have the Cane of Samaria, so if I had committed the time to learn Diver Down, I would have the chance to use it. But all I have is a vague recollection that it requires like a buffer slash, and then you do something. It's a buffer slash and then a specific placement of a block. Or is it a bomb? I don't remember if it's a bomb damage strat or if it uses the cane. I thought it was a cane thing. What matters is that I don't know how to do it. Haven't gotten the big key yet. Just do this little loop. Nothing there. It basically got this room pattern twice with, like, go get a key, then flood a place. I wonder if it's faster if I actually come up from above after hitting the blue switch. Probably not. It seems like extra room transitions. It's an interesting little audio glitch. I've had that happen in a few places, and I don't know what the cause of it is. I don't believe it relates to any kind of possible time save. I think it's just certain sound effects overlapping each other. Probably with the rapid clinking going on. Right, I don't need anything up there. We take the upstairs, grab the chest. We hope that it's the big key so that we can cleanly get the big chest on the way back through the center room. It is not, so we might have to loop back to the center room after beating Argus, because Argus, or something along the way to that, should have the big chest. Or the big key. Big chest is in the center room. That's very helpful. I very much did not want to die to Argus and experience great shame once again. And that's the two sets of rooms that would be made faster by Diver Down. So you have to be able to perform it. Not only do you need to be able to perform it, you need to be able to perform it without taking a bunch of tries. It has to be done reasonably quickly, because you can just do those two rooms. Titan's Mit's huge. That's telling us we made the right call coming here. That doesn't necessarily open Misery Mire, but it might open Misery Mire. We'd have to see... No, we have all three medallions, so Misery Mire is now open. We've also got the cane and a lamp, so we can finish it. That's going to make Misery Mire certainly my next death. Oh, no! We don't have the flute. Of course. Got him. Every boss given arrows today. Let's see. Titan's Mitts opens Turtle Rock, but we don't have either of the rods. We've got the blacksmith check opened up. Okay. Well, for now, let's continue as I had planned. Although usually I would like to sequence this when I'm getting the purple chest or something. I think I'm gonna grab this and then do Desert Palace. So I can at least get that much done at once. Okay. Whoops, wrong way. So what would have to be... so if there is an important item on the lamppost, we'll have to turn around and come back. But that's the only thing that can stop us from finishing this dungeon. And we have to use the front entrance because of the lack of the flute. I also think this dungeon is substantially more annoying without the boots. Alright, I want to check fairly soon to see if the boots are mandatory. Just gonna head over to that room. Boots are not mandatory. Let's see. With one small key there, we don't have the big key yet. We need to check the room on the right-hand side of the cannons. Okay, there's our big key. I think that's our dungeon item, effectively. So, not too big a deal. Making our way out to the second half of the dungeon, and we will polish this place off. Just gotta get the big key first. Okay. Messed myself up a bit by hookshotting it instead of just sorting it. So if you knock it out of the pit doesn't go away. The pit doesn't move with it either. Unimportant. Okay, so we're skipping over Checkerboard Cave. Yes and no, because we can't access Checkerboard Cave right now. So it's only semi-accurate that we're skipping over it. What is true is that we just can't do it right now, so... Excuse me. Just gonna walk around this Cyclops. Got him. Pretty quick, Moldorm. No, that's not Moldorm. That's Landmolus. Okay. That off. That off. Mark that off. Swamp Palace is done. We've got access to Ice Palace through, what's it called? Bombos? That's an option. It's not great. We've got the blacksmith checks. I think the blacksmith check... The blacksmith check is like what I want to do, but the Ice Palace is what I should do. Beating Cold Stare with Bombos is pretty reasonable. Let's see. I've also got the Pegs check in addition to just the blacksmith check. I still don't have the boots, so I still can't get the magic powder from the library, humorously enough. Which will forestall us from doing the little demon check. Oh, right, don't have the boots. I was trying to activate super speed, but I just said I don't have the boots. Between having or not having the boots, there's enough gameplay change that it can just wig out your mind entirely. Just an absolute brain lapse. Just walk you right on in. Still no boots. I also can't use Hammer Dash for Peg's check. This is going to take a little longer than usual. Does mean I can grab this. What? Like not following me for a bit there. So I need to have a way to drop this. There we go. Trying to lift something will set it down. Don't really need this. Come with me. Pressing A to any extent will actually set this guy down. Didn't know that. Okay, I'm gonna take this to the locksmith. And then I'm going to the Ice Palace. Sure would be nice to have a flute. To make sure that guy doesn't bother me. We've got to engage in quite a lot of manually walking around at this point. Okay, that is nothing important. Let's see. Can I use the Whirlpool network to get over to Lake Hylia from here? No, it's always just a one-way link. Okay. Well, we're only a couple screens off from hoofing it to Lake Hylia. Now, I think I've gotten better enough at certain strats and things that I'm not going to fret about getting... No, I'm still going to grab a bomb expansion. Because I'm good enough at strats... I'm good enough at the game to not need the bomb expansion for the Ice Palace, but not good enough at Ganon's Tower to go without it for Ganon's Tower. So I'll take that. I don't think there's ever really a need for more than 30 arrows, though. So we'll be leaving that on the ground. Ice Palace, here we go. Melted. So I was able to perform the Ice Palace bomb jump last time, but I still had to go through a whole lot of stuff to check on 2 extra chests. But I think to some extent that was like a logic failure on my part. It's because the small keys didn't really come out in a good way. I couldn't open the spike room lock door. And I'm still going to refer to Icebreaker as beyond my technical skill at the moment. That one I'd have to practice with a bit. It's very forgiving when you know it, though. Have to pause there. This should be correct for a non-bomb jump setup. An item blocking my hook shot there was a little unfortunate. Just gonna deboost through this. Let's see, I still don't have the big key. Come on now, just go. It's very frustrating. But I can still loot this chest. Now, if I get the big key on this floor, I can just turn back and loot that with the with a hook shot through it. Excuse me. Bouncing around all over the place. Ah. Andy? Pretty sure here you want to take this left as soon as you opened it. I was wrong. Ah. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, it's already fully pulled. I thought I had gotten interrupted. Flute, okay, and this was a flute mandatory seed, so that's a big deal. Okay, now we should be sprinting to the end of the dungeon, basically. And I believe we can fully backtrack. As long as this room doesn't just randomly destroy me. Oh my goodness, I actually lined up with the stairs. It's a Christmas miracle. Fall through here. Saves me a bomb. Ice Rod in the Ice Palace. Little poetic. I didn't mean to get hit by that, and I regret letting it happen. Feeling quite foolish right now. And very injured. Got the blue potion. We'll just pop the blue potion here. Because I don't need extra magic to fight Cold Stare. I believe Cold Stare at this point is going to get me a small key to get through that last unnecessary door. So we've checked everything else, and we're one small key short. Finding the flute here means our next goal is going to be Misery Mire, almost certainly. Oh, this is suddenly very dangerous. I did not recognize how much damage I was taking there. Wow. I feel cheated. More than a little bit there. This is a crystal dungeon, too. Bombos is cheap. I think we might have merit in performing the bomb jump to get all the way down. It would let us fall and save, like, a room. But, man, that's bad. And it's entirely because I was being careless on the second phase of that boss. This isn't like the blind run back either. But I don't have bug nets or powder. So we have to be a little bit more respectful of combat. Anyways, regarding the bomb jump. far back, definitely. Nope. That should be it. I'm gonna check for resources real quick. Got a heart there, not bad. I wish I could reliably clear this room without taking a hit from that fire bar. Yeah, bomb jump saves us like 2 or 3 rooms. Take that. It's proven that we need it. Okay, let's just play phase 2 more carefully. There we go. It's the unnecessary small key and the very necessary crystal. Cool. Off to Misery Mire. Yeah. Okay, so that is the second boss this run that has killed us, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I need to go activate the flute. So we're going to save out the sanctuary. Something tells me that the boots are in, like, front of escape or something. And we're missing a ton of time on the boots by not going to the sewers. At the end of the seed, if I have not gotten boots, I'm going to check the spoiler and see where the boots are. There is one spot where the boots are used in Aga Tower that can result in the boots being that is the only other place that can result in the boots being non-optional. Right, I'm here to activate the flute. Forgot what I was doing for a moment. Ah, it's on top of my shovel. Okay, so we flute over to Misery Mire. We check Mire Shack and Checkerboard Hut. Then we go into Misery Mire. We're still looking for Fire Rod for Turtle Rock. But after that, I think we're on go. And that'd be a go for a Silverless Ganon. bombs and more bombs. There you go. It's, bombos. That will not work. Don't need it. Okay. Yeah, because I know Skull Woods was one of the pendant dungeons. So Misery Mire and Turtle Rock, and we're done for dungeons. Right, this is a kill everything room, isn't it? Ow. Okay. Let's see, with this small key, should I try out my theory from before? That the fastest way to get around this place is to hit up that one other... Oh, this is a... That was not the right choice, no matter how I slice it. I was supposed to go to the right, if anywhere. But I'm thinking that the key-locked left exit out of the main room. Yep, I was worried that might get me. And it did. Oof. Those eye statues are always like a little bit further ahead or further behind compared to where I expect them to be in terms of their rotation. Like, whichever one is more inconvenient for me, that's what they're up to. So if I just go in through here and tag this... That didn't actually change much. I was thinking that might speed up some of my other options here, but it's not really different, because I still have to get to that other big room, don't I? I think so. I'm getting very tied up on things. I didn't realize that dude was carrying a key. Yeah, I think it's to the point where I need to look at a straight-up guide for how to do this dungeon quickly. So I'm very often getting turned around here. I think I understand in a general sense that my overall goal for this dungeon is get to this room, light these 4 torches, then drop down, run over to the right side, and check the big chest. Let's see, I think Am I still missing the big key? I am. So we can't quite get the big chest cut over yet. Unless... Nope. Yeah. Bummer. I do not have the blue cane. Thank goodness that dropped a fairy. I think there's a chest over here in addition to the switch. No, but there is a small key under this. Okay, so I probably shouldn't be thinking of this room as optional anyway. Even if I can get a small key and trigger the, what's it called? Even if I can trigger the blue to red switch elsewhere in the dungeon, that doesn't mean that that segment is optional. I need to go down through here. Okay, Painful Chest had the big key. And there's our Fire Rod. Excellent. I think our big chest is through here. I was correct. I had a loose approximation of the dungeon layout in my head, and that's what I'm operating on right now. Okay, with this, I believe we're sprinting to the end of the dungeon. Which is not through here. It's 1 room higher up. So that was an unnecessary door to check. No, it's 1 room higher up than this as well. Well, I got an extra small key. Which is good, because I easily would have forgotten that small key, and if I needed it to finish the dungeon, I would be in a bad way. So Fire Rod puts us in a go. We're just a very like low clear rate go. We're still out for Turtle Rock after this. Wait, didn't I get the other one? Please do not blast me with lightning. It does so much damage. It would have been a good idea to get some potions. Given that I don't have any fairies, and I actually have not been able to get fairies, and presumably won't be able to get fairies at all. I actually pretty much don't have any defensive items. I need to go one more to the right, then I can go up. I think. No. Okay. This is not the best way to do this. But Misery Mire is kind of clunky. I have to redo a lot of runes because of that death. Well, crap. Okay, you know what? Between this and Turtle Rock, I'm really just going to come back with a pile of potions. I'm in a bad way. Give me the sample. I don't need the bee. There's not really anything else the bee can do for me throughout the run. So while I'm at it, I only have one of the red crystals, okay. So we've just taken standard combat deaths for a lot of this run. Killed by Blind, Moldorm. Cold Stare got us once. Pretty sure I can just go up one to the right. Yeah. This is our route to the finish. Still no boots. Okay. I don't remember the name of this guy. Vitreous. One death to Vitreous. For now. Hopefully it's just the one. Oh, I actually didn't need to hit that this time. Just wanted to grab the hearts, but since I took more damage coming back in, it really doesn't matter. Okay, our stun prize is going to be red rubies. There's no need to make Vitreous drop us red rubies. I think this is actually, like, a kill if we get hit by lightning. Okay, no, lightning is 2 hearts. I don't know if there's a special spot to stand to not get lightning bolted. I know that if you're going for a real deal fast kill, you just go into the goo. And you, like, spin slash his little eyeballs. Alright, there we go. Hoi! I went ahead and used 2 blue potions on that, which is insane. Pretty much drastically unnecessary. Okay, with that, we're going to Turtle Rock. I'm going to cruise by for more potions, not because of Turtle Rock, but because of Ganon's Tower afterwards. And I am not above abusing potions if I can't get fairies. Oh, I only used 1? Oh, okay, that's good. I thought I had used 2. You know, I'm not sure if it's faster to use the flute or to save quit out to go to location 1. It's probably faster to save quit out because any amount of time you spend, like, in the menus is not counted against your playtime. And performance is tracked by playtime for this. Things like the Spike Cave, the Mimic Cave, and all of Skull Woods are also accessible right now, which has got to be where a lot of my cool items are hiding. But hey. Oh, our Butter Sword is on that pedestal. That's probably worth the time to go and get if I could remember which one of these caves connected to the dang thing. So let me open this up. And then try to remember how to get across to that platform over there. I believe it's based on one of these. It's not the Mimic Cave that it's connected to, right? You know what? I really just can't remember for the life of me. Let's just do Turtle Rock. It's the second one here, isn't it? Yeah. Damnable tight timing on this. I did not mean to do that. There we go. That one's a guaranteed magic refiller. I believe next is this one. No, that's an optional room. Should be this one in the lower left. Unimportant. Cool. Just have to verify that that's not a small key. Thank you. Three hearts from a hit from those guys after the blue mail. I think there's a difficulty level where you have to play through the whole game, and you're stuck on the green tunic. They can stick you on the fighter sword as one of the randomizer modes. It's insane. I never want to do that. It's just a lot. The game would stop being casual in that case. There we go. I'll lag it way the hell out here. That laser just had to get in one more. Oh boy. Not looking so hot. Just gonna lift up some skulls for resources. Get some... There's usually some hearts up here. Not a lot of them today. Nothing out of you either, eh? Right. Sometimes you can be at the mercy of the I-beams, especially because I don't have any... I don't have a Cane of Burna this run. Or the Magic Cloak. So I've got absolutely zero means of saying no to these eye lasers. We're in Go, so I'm not going to bother with Mimic Cave. That's very welcome in this case. That one would be a guaranteed small key in this circumstance. We might have to potion in this room, depending on how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and potion here. There we go. One of these will have a small key for me. I should be able to leave now. This is the last door for the dungeon. And the other 3 chests there, I'm just going to leave on the floor. So we don't really have significant gains here through Turtle Rock in terms of options or power. We got a shield stage. Meh. Not really excited about that either way. Gotta wait for that to stop exploding before it will let me change the rod. He just beelines for you there. Jeez. Alright. Unimportant, except for the fact that it will allow me to spam more blue potions. I still don't have the red mail. Regardless, though, this is still a seed that has been incredibly fast so far. We've just found everything we needed with a pretty low completion rate. Let's see, and I do have all of crystals. The only dungeon we actually skipped was Skull Woods, but we got to skip it entirely. We didn't have to do the front of Skull Woods or anything. Alright, so we're hoping silvers are in here. That would be very nice. I also would not snub my nose at a red mail or a cane of Burna. Or honestly, the boots, if only just to know where they are. Thankfully, the anti-fairy left us alone for all that. Made it. Red mail! Thank goodness. Now, we know we're not getting Butter Sword, since we've seen the Butter Sword. Did I get that in the wrong order? Maybe. Okay. That's fine. Can't hit that jellyfish, eh? Alright, I have to leave that room and come back in. Made it. Very tricky to do that room without the cape or the... Huh. Right, that's how this room is actually done. Last time I was here, I just used a bonk to get to the middle. I forgot how to actually do the room. I'm trying to remember what this led to. We do have the big key. Not important. Got it. That actually would have knocked me across if I, like, moved into it a bit. There we go. Pretty much just have to take those hits. As I have absolutely no countermeasure against anti-fairies. Not gonna fight those guys. I don't think it's gonna be necessary. And it's a pain in the neck. I cannot retrieve that. But with this, I should be able to climb. Just mess myself up a bit for no reason. Just kind of forgetting how the game works in general. Nope, didn't shoot it low enough. It's really not going very well. Okay. There we go. Positioning on that often gets awkward. There we go. No. I can't get the usual refuel room because I do not have the boots to bonk with. You. Okay, got through those rooms. Didn't quite get him. Must not have hit this guy at all. Timing's a little off. There we go. Honestly, timing gets harder once fewer things on screen, the lag stops. I need everything I can get in all these rooms. Okay, got him. Oh boy. There we go. Whew. Just gonna play a little safe on that. Use some arrows. Sneak by. There we go. Save myself a little bit of magic. There we go. Silvers, thank goodness. That's gonna make Ganon so much more tolerable. That was like the last chest in here, too. Very least, the last chest I'm gonna get. I left some in the basement. I guess there's this one, too. And there's, I think there's a key underneath one of these pots that I need to be sure I get. And that would be wrong. I'm already good to go. You could, not bully me? That'd be great. Got him. Okay. Believe that brings us on to Aghanim. I have... Oh no, we've still got this room. I'm gonna get slapped around a good bit in this room, but... Made it. That room's layout is basically just like, harness all of your evil in one place, and, you know, think about what that room would look like. There it is. There are better strats for this fight. I do not know them. So my strat for this fight is to wing it. That wasn't too bad. Okay. The odds of me winning with no fairies and no potions is very, very, very low, I think. Be pretty hyped, though. Let's try it. Well, there goes that. It was pretty quick to try. Now we're coming back with some real resources. Let's go grab some potions. If I mirror from up here, I'm pretty sure it puts me on, like, Aga Tower thingy, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to be on the stairs, basically. Just right here. That'll work. Yeah, that's fine. Three blue potions and I've got this fight. It is more than a little bit of brute force here. A substantially inelegant way of finishing the latter half of the game. Or I suppose, rather than the latter half, just the last couple of things. Whatever. Hmm. 23 silver should be more than enough. Whoop. Gotta drink that. Crack open the second potion. This is so scuffed. Whiff. Alright, that's it for Ganon. Wow. Alright. This was a very, very clumsy run overall. And despite it being a clumsy run, it's a PB. What can you do? Sometimes randomizer be that way. You're gonna have a faster seed. So our end time was 2:34:43. That's the official time through the post game in the tracker. I promise the next seed will be better. Oh boy. Yeah, we had like 6 deaths or something ridiculous, and I had to keep running back for potions because I was taking way too much damage. So there's a lot of stuff we could have done cleaner. Yeah. Especially like the deaths on Cold Stare and Vitreous, that's a long run back. So that's a lot of time. So 234 and change. The 236 is the real time. But the way it actually counts is there's a separate tracker for it. All right, well that'll be it for today. In terms of this, I think I'll probably kick over to some Dark Tide. Have a good evening, y'all. It's been Jupiter Exile. I hope we wander again soon.